Good morning, dear students. Welcome my today online class. And today I will teach chapter number 16. And chapter name is water, a precious resource. Okay. And today we will discuss in this chapter about groundwater as an important source of water. Okay. Groundwater as an important source of water. Okay. So student, this picture showing groundwater can be pumped out by well. Okay, so this is a deep well. Okay, and tube well or hand pump. This is a hand pump. Okay, and this is a tube well. Okay, so this picture showing different level of groundwater. Okay, this level is solid. Okay, upper part soil lower part is a groundwater, and groundwater lower part is a aquifer. Okay, and aquifer and groundwater between have some soil. Okay, and aquifer lower side is a non-porous rock. This is a non-porous rock. Okay, so non-porous rock, this upper part is aquifer, this upper part is some soil. Okay, rocks. Okay, and after then soil rocks upper part is a groundwater level. Okay, and then this is a groundwater table. Okay, this portion showing water table. Okay, so and this is a soil. Okay, I hope you understood all of you. Okay, so we will discuss now groundwater as an important source of water. Okay, so student, when we dig deep hole in the ground, we find moist soil. Okay, we find moist soil. That's clear. So it shows the presence of water under the ground. If we keep on digging further deep inside, we will reach a level where all these spaces between the soil particles and gap between the rock filled over with water. So this is the rock. Okay, so student, from where does this water come from? Where does this water come from? Okay, so the rainwater and water from the sources such as rivers, lakes and ponds seep through the soil and fill the empty spaces cracked below the ground. Okay, so the process of seeping of water into the ground is called infiltration. Okay, so the students, the infiltration is the process of seeping of water into the ground is called infiltration. Okay, the process of seeping of water into the ground is called infiltration. That's clear. So after the saturating the soil, rainwater. Okay, rainwater and water from other sources move downward and get collected above impervious rocks. Okay, get collected above impervious rocks. That's clear. So there is one thing about groundwater. What is groundwater? So reservoir of water collected. Okay, reservoir of water collected above impervious rocks below the surface of earth is called groundwater. Okay, so this is a groundwater, students. Okay, reservoir of water collected above impervious rock. Okay, so this is a impervious rock. Okay, this is a impervious rocks. Okay, so the reservoir of water collected above impervious rocks below the surface of earth is called water, groundwater. Okay, so student, this is a groundwater. Okay, and this is a impervious rocks. So student, this is surface of earth. This question showing surface of earth. Okay, so below the surface of earth, okay, and above the imperious rock. So this is imperious rock. Okay, imperious rock, so above the imperious rock, ground. Okay, so this is a groundwater below the rocks, okay, and above the imperious rock. Okay, below the surface of earth. So this is surface of earth and above the imperious rock. Okay, this is water table. I hope clear all of you. So student, the minimum depth, okay, the minimum depth in the soil where all the pores spaces are filled water. Okay, so the next thing is what is water table. Okay, so the upper limit of groundwater is called water table. So this is the upper limit of groundwater. Okay, that's clear. Upper limit of groundwater. So this is groundwater and this is upper limit of groundwater. So that's called water table. Okay, so student, the minimum depth in the soil where all the pores spaces are filled with water. Okay, so one thing, the water table varies from place to place and it may even change at given place. Okay, second thing, the water table may be at depth less than a meter or maybe several meters below the ground. Okay. Third thing, water table falls during summers and rises during rainy season. Okay, water table falls during summer and rises during rainy season. Okay, I repeat once again. First thing, the water table varies from place to place and it may even change at given place. Okay. Second thing, the water table may be at the depth or less than a meter. Okay, maybe several meter below the ground. Okay. Third thing, water table falls during summer and rises during rainy season. That's clear. So groundwater gets filtered by several layers of sand and rocks when passed through the soil. Okay, so thus it is almost free suspended impurities but contains dissolved salts. The hug reservoir of water inside the earth formed by the collected of groundwater between the layer or hard rocks below the water table. Okay, so this is water table. Okay, so student, what is aquifer? Okay, sorry, what is aquifer? Okay, so the hug reservoir of water inside the earth formed by the collection of groundwater between the layer of hard rock below the water table. So this is hard rock. Okay, so student, this is water table. Okay, and this is water table. Okay, so student, aquifer, that's called aquifer, known as aquifer. Okay, high reservoir of water inside the earth, okay, formed by the collected of ground between the layer of hard rock below the water table, known as aquifer. So this is a aquifer. Okay, that's clear. So traditionally, groundwater has been utilized by digged wells deep till it reaches the water table. Manually operated hand pump or power operated tube wells, okay, are also used to pump out the groundwater. Okay, and this groundwater is used for household purposes. Groundwater provides moisture to the soil, which helps in proper growth of plant. Okay, so student, the gradual and continuous lowering of water table is known as groundwater depletion. It is also known as depletion of water table. Okay, So student, I hope understood all of you today class topic. Okay, any doubt you can feel free to ask me. Have a nice day. Good day.